Disc jockey shot and injured in Manchester. A disc jockey was shot and injured in Mount Prospect, Manchester on Tuesday morning, shortly after he left a party. Residents say about 3 a.m., the disc jockey left the event in Huntley, and upon reaching the neighboring district of Mount Prospect, he was reportedly ambushed as the vehicle he was traveling in came under gunfire. The vehicle at Toyota Vauxhall crashed during the gun attack. The injured man was taken to hospital, where he has been admitted for treatment. When reporters visited Huntley and Mount Prospect midday Tuesday, residents were tight-lipped. They say the disc jockey was booked for a party and that he is not from the area. Police were busy clearing the grounds where the event was held. 6 vehicles stolen at St. Mary MI come from concert, police stated. While patrons enjoy the return of the St. Mary MI come from stage show at Grace Inn in Honour Bay, St. Mary on Tuesday morning, 6 motor vehicles were stolen from the venue, according to the police. Investigating Officer Constable Marlon said the vehicles were stolen outside the designated parking space between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. The vehicles were parked along the Grace Inn Main Road, close to the venue when the incident occurred, Marlon stated. He said the venue was well manned by the security forces who were present. I don't want to say much, but the criminals were smart in what they were doing, he stated. The stolen motor vehicles reportedly comprised a Toyota Mark X, a Nissan Sylphy, 2 white Toyota Vauxhall buses and a Honda Fit and a Toyota Wish. According to the police, one of the buses has items of jewelry and passport and $7,000 inside. It is reported that one of the vehicles was recovered on Tuesday morning in St. Catherine. No arrest was made. The Honour Bay police are investigating. Grange misses Grand Gala. Culture and Entertainment Minister Olivia Grange was absent from Tuesday's staging of the Independence Grand Gala at the National Stadium in Kingston due to a bout with the flu. In her absence, President of the Senate Tom Vincent assumed her role of the hosting duty for the evening and did the ceremonial honors on her behalf, according to a release from organizers. Grange reportedly contracted the flu virus and her doctor recommended that she should not be in attendance at the event. The minister has assured that she'll be watching on television and is very confident that the team will deliver a fantastic show, the release stated. Jamaica celebrated its 62nd anniversary as an independent nation. Thompson hosts his Vies Cartel Freedom Party at Mecca. Popular funeral director Tommy Brightlight Thompson will be hosting the Vies Cartel Freedom Party at the Mecca nightclub on Constant Spring Road in St. Andrew on Tuesday night. You can be there and hear all the vibes about what will be happening in the Vies Cartel camp. I will be hosting your night tonight. You got to be there. Get there fast, Tommy said in a video circulated on social media. When contacted, Thompson would not say if he would be playing special Vies Cartel dub plates for the occasion or if Cartel himself will make an appearance. I can't say nothing yet, Thompson said, laughing. Thompson was one of the first person to greet Cartel upon his release from Tower Street Correctional Adult Center last Wednesday and was photographed with the world boss outside the prison. Jamaican awarded US $2 million in damages for wrongful detention in Bahamas prison. A high court has ordered Bahamian authorities to pay over US $2 million, Jamaican $310 million, to a 36-year-old man who has been wrongfully held on remand in prison for nearly 10 years. The court heard that Matthew Sewell, who was 18-year-old when he arrived in Bahamas in June 2006 to visit his father, was arrested days after his arrival on a charge of raping a minor. He spent 2 years on remand until he was given bail in May 2008. However, he was arrested again in April 2009 on another rape charge and remained in prison until he got bail in August 2013. Both rape complainants were later dismissed. In 2013, Sewell was arrested again, this time for murder and housebreaking. When he appeared in court, the murder charge was dropped because he was incarcerated at the time of the murder. However, he pleaded not guilty to housebreaking charge and remained in prison until that charge was dismissed in March 2014. The court issued 2 discharge certificates to Sewell, but he was arrested a month later and transferred to another detention center. In October 2015, a judge made a different order. During his trial, Sewell told the court that during his time in prison, he was raped, beaten, bitten by a rat, had to share an 8x8 cell with other prisoners and defecate in a bucket and/or a bread bag. He said he was given limited time outside and had to sleep on concrete. He said he was beaten by police, prison officers, prisoners, and defense force officers. In a ruling last week, the Supreme Court noted that the court was unable to accept the state difficulties that the Attorney General's office had in mounting its defense and complying with the court's direction. However, it came to a point where the inability of the defendant's counsel to comply with the court's directions and their failure to even secure a witness statement from one or any of the defendants left the court no other alternative but to antecede the plaintiff's application to strike out the defense, the court stated. Of special note for the plaintiff was the defendant, during the many delays, never even offered an apology. There is no doubt reflective of the behavior of the servants or agents of the defendants, the court ruled. The Supreme Court rule noted that before his first arrest, he was a young man 18 years old of good character, and then he found himself in unfamiliar surroundings facing incredible odds. The court noted that the evidence of Mr. Sewell's injuries, adding that severe instances of facial injury, multiple facial fractures, permanent scarring to the face, leg injuries, and serious short-term food poisoning. Sewell has also been diagnosed with schizophrenia and post-trauma stress disorder, all caused by the long incarceration and mistreatment, and which is supported by the reports of Dr. Abel, consultant psychiatrist at the University of the West Indies Hospital at Mona, Jamaica, the court noted. Of such, it was decided that in total, Sewell will be awarded with over $2 million in US dollars. Higler accused of hacking woman's social media account charge. A Higler has been charged for allegedly hacking a woman's social media account and posting inappropriate pictures of her after an argument off Price Street in Kingston 12 on Monday. Charged with use of computer for malicious communication is 27-year-old Richard Simpson of Walcon Drive in Portsmouth, St. Catherine. Reports from the Denhamton police are that about 12:30 a.m. and 6 a.m., Simpson and a woman got into a verbal altercation. The woman later released someone had hacked in her social media account and posted inappropriate pictures and videos of her. A report was made to the police and Simpson was identified as the suspect. After following several leads, detectives took Simpson into custody and charged him. A court date is being arranged for him. RJR Gina cranks up 5-point strategy to overcome $500 million loss. After reporting annual loss of $529 million, media and technology company Radio Jamaica Limited, which trades as RJR Gina Communications Group, said in a statement to stakeholders that it has embarked on an ambitious transformation journey to drive future growth and success. Key to the process is a 5-point strategy that includes hiring of consultants, PricewaterhouseCoopers, to design targeted operating model, referred to as TOM. It will span other elements of the group, whose primary businesses include Radio Jamaica, Television Jamaica, and the Gleaner newspaper, among other holdings. The process is expected to result in fundamental changes in the way the company does business, including its structure, processes, and policies. In addition, RJR Gleaner is starting the group's implementation of Next Generation TV, or ATSC 3.0, under its DSO, or Digital Switchover Program. Up to the end of June, more than 2/3 of Jamaica's population was covered by the digital TV network, the group stated. The group has also been investing in print operations to increase operational efficiency and reliability, it stated. In an interview following the release of the company's daily result, Group CEO Anthony Smith said two of the key elements of the transformation plan were the human resource function and revenue generation. On the HR side, we want to improve engagement and collaboration first of all. The fifth strategy has to do with the improved revenue, and that will come from better utilization of existing assets and the addition of new revenue streams, Smith said on Thursday. He also cited an ongoing program of alternative utilization of physical assets, saying RJR Gleaner Group is in the process of renting out at least 2 floors of the 5-story Gleaner building at North Street, Kingston, while consolidating departments on 2 other floors. We'll get revenue from leasing out the space that we're no longer using. That is just one way of better utilizing our physical assets, said the chief executive, who succeeded Gary Allen as group boss in January. In addition, There are our digital assets and how we monetize them, Smith stated, citing the additional channels and the opportunities for data casting that's embodied in DSO. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.